Good Tuesday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. A former Grant County man is free on his own recognizance after allegedly impersonating a combat veteran for decades to receive VA benefits. A Wenatchee man arrested last year after his child was exposed to opioids is now charged with illicit drug manufacture. And our wet weather, it's on the way tomorrow and Thursday. I'll let you know about our chances for snow coming up in your local weather forecast. A recent cyber attack on a medical processing service has impaired local pharmacies' ability to fill prescriptions. Change Healthcare is a service that pharmacies use to process payments and bill prescriptions to insurance companies. In a report to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the company says the attack was identified last Wednesday. 8 local pharmacies in the Wenatchee Valley have been affected, including Safeway, Walgreens, and Fred Meyer's. Pharmacies contacted by NCWLIFE News said the hack has made them unable to process payments and insurance claims, and they didn't know how long the situation might last. If you're expecting a prescription, it's advised that you contact your pharmacy first before arriving to pick it up. Wenatchee Mayor Mike Poirier received a formal written warning from the state's election watchdog for failing to provide sponsor information on a campaign mailing last year. The Washington Public Disclosure Commission did not impose a financial penalty on Poirier, who said the lack of a sponsor ID was inadvertent. Washington law requires disclosure of who pays for most forms of campaign advertising. The PDC did lodge a $300 financial penalty against the man who filed the complaint against Poirier. James McLaughlin was one of Poirier's opponents in the August primary. The PDC says he failed to file his required financial reports with the state while he campaigned unsuccessfully for the mayorship. McLaughlin was only required to pay $50, with the rest of the penalty suspended. Each Eastmont elementary school will soon have a life skills program as the district sees an increase in need for special education services. At last night's school board meeting, Director of Special Education Katie Tucker shared that from December 2020 to February of 2024, the total number of special education students in the Eastmont School District has gone from 739 to 780. Currently, Rock Island is the only elementary school without a life skills program, as one at Lee Elementary was added this year. Tucker said a major benefit of the program expansion is that the students will be able to attend their neighborhood school and won't have to be transported to another school in the district. The program will be added at Rock Island next year. A former Grant County man is free on his own recognizance after allegedly impersonating a combat veteran for decades to receive VA benefits. Raymond Kenneth Musgrove was arraigned Thursday on 11 federal charges in U.S. Superior Court in Spokane. U.S. Attorney Vanessa Waldriff's office says Musgrove stole a living veteran's identity and used it to collect more than $825,000 in VA compensation since 1997. The payments continued even after the veteran who was victimized passed away in 2018. Musgrove lived in Grant County at the time of the alleged crimes. A grand jury indicted him February 7th, and he was arrested a week later in Eugene, Oregon. If convicted, he faces a possible sentence of up to 20 years in federal prison. When we come back, Chelan County Sheriff's detectives say they've arrested a Wenatchee man for allegedly responding to a decoy offer of sexual interaction with a minor. A Wenatchee man arrested last year after his child was exposed to opioids is now charged with illicit drug manufacture. And Rivercom 911 has welcomed a special employee to staff, an 8-week-old Australian Labradoodle named Elliot. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Coming home should never be a chore. Let Merry Maids of Wenatchee customize all your cleaning needs. Weekly, bi-weekly, special occasion. Do you have a vacation home that needs cleaning? We clean them too. Locally owned and operated, let Merry Maids do the cleaning while you focus on your family and friends. Merry Maids has special offers to fit your budget. Request your free cleaning estimate today. 509-663-1710.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
Chelan County Sheriff's detectives say they've arrested a Wenatchee man for allegedly responding to a decoy offer of sexual interaction with a minor. Deputies conducted an online sting operation in mid-February that offered sexual services from a fictitious 15-year-old in exchange for money. They say the 30-year-old man responded and chatted with an officer posing as the teenager. When he arrived at an appointment to meet the decoy on Monday, deputies arrested the man. He's yet to be charged, but he remained held in the Chelan County Regional Justice Center. Police say they're seeking a charge of commercial sexual abuse of a minor, as well as communicating with a minor for immoral purposes. A Wenatchee man arrested last year after his child was exposed to opioids is now charged with illicit drug manufacture. Chelan County prosecutors last week brought a single count against 29-year-old Michael Ward Holmes for allegedly growing psilocybin mushrooms in his home, where police say the 6-year-old boy suffered a collapse in September after putting an opioid tablet in his mouth. Holmes is not charged with the crime in that incident. Instead, police allegedly found an illegal mushroom growing operation in his home on Jefferson Street while investigating the child's emergency. Holmes was charged by summons and faces his first court appearance on March 5th. Rivercom 911 has welcomed a special employee to staff. 8-week-old Australian Labradoodle Elliot will serve as the organization's therapy dog. He was donated by Cashmere Breeders Mountain Home Doodles and will begin full-time duty with canine handler and supervisor Darcy Graves once he's fully trained. Therapy dogs are utilized in different agencies to help staff cope with traumatic events they may be exposed to while at work. The Chelan County Sheriff's Office welcomed their therapy dog, Rue, who was also donated from Mountain Home Doodles in May of last year. Coming up next, the Wenatchee High School women's volleyball team has gone far this school year with a historic state championship title and honors both locally and now in Olympia. We'll tell you about the team's visit to the state capitol in tonight's feature story. Heavy snow is expected on the mountain passes through this week, with rain likely throughout our area. I'll have all those details coming up in your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come tonight. Please stay with us.
It's cold outside and time to make sure your loved ones are safe and secure at home during the cold months ahead. Aging and Adult Care has low-cost in-home care options for seniors, adults with disabilities, and for caregivers assisting relatives or friends. Services like housekeeping, personal care, and home-delivered meals can make such a difference for you or someone you know. These services and more are available by calling Aging and Adult Care's offices at 1-800-572-4459.
Working with August Edge Real Estate, both sellers and buyers feel confident knowing they are in the hands of award-winning professionals. August Edge offers a 2% listing commission, which includes above-standard service and technology.
We offer high-tech 3D imagery, drone photos, local North Central Washington TV ads, and impressive smart flyer installed at your listing. The August Edge website also hosts your home with an interactive featured listing page.
August Edge is professional, personable, and preferable.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. In tonight's features story, the Wenatchee High School women's volleyball team has gone far this school year with an historic state championship title and honors both locally and now in Olympia. On Wednesday of last week, the team visited the Capitol for a congratulatory visit with Governor Jay Inslee and a proclamation on the Senate floor in their honor introduced by 12th District Senator Brad Hawkins.
I am so excited to present this resolution to the Senate today. I'm so proud of our Wenatchee High School state champion 4A girls volleyball team, the first state championship in Wenatchee High School in 40 years. It's just such a level of excitement for our community and for these student athletes and really all of the students and student athletes at Wenatchee High School. I wanted to ask you, what does it feel like to be state champions?
I think it's a surreal feeling. I think that at the beginning of the season, we had high hopes, but we never expected to make it that far. And the fact that we did just is beyond all of our expectations and just really was surprising and really an amazing experience for all of us.
Now, you had a really good season, right? So momentum was building and you qualified for state. When did you start thinking about like winning the state championship might actually be a possibility?
Yeah, we got the opportunity to practice before the state tournament started on the courts. And one of my teammates, she's not here today, but her name is Sasha. She was a senior this year. She turned to me during the practice and said, Kira, I feel like we could take it this year. And then each game was just one step closer. I feel like after every game, we were all just crying because we were just that much closer to getting to the championship.
Yeah. And coach, Jordan McGregor-Hanson, your first year as head coach, winning a state championship. Can you describe kind of what you were feeling during that final match? I heard it was pretty competitive and pretty close.
Yeah, North Creek is a very talented team, and at that point, when it was that fifth set, we had battled through the whole match, and at that point, I kind of gave it to the girls. You know, we had a timeout at one point, and I just said, leave it out on the floor, and I let them kind of take control of the game like they had been. I'd prepared them as much as I could for the X's and O's, but the rest of it and them executing was really special to see as a coach. I was losing my voice by that point. So it was just really special to see them kind of take the reins on that and be able to finish off the match.
Yeah, and I've seen some of the pictures of you winning and you're all excited and the glitter or whatever it was that was streaming, that's pretty exciting. And the big trophy, that's pretty awesome. And we got the athletic director for Wenatchee High School, Jim Beeson here. This is the first volleyball team state championship in 40 years. Can you describe what this means to the school and the school district?
It's great when you see good kids and good things happen to good kids. And they just kept working hard all year, and it's a testament to if you have a goal and you focus on things and you keep working hard at something and you continue to get better, good things will happen to you. And it had a great uplifting effect on the school in general, just because it's such a positive thing, and they do it the right way. They're great kids, come from great families, and represented us in a great way all year long.
Yeah, on and off the court. So congratulations to you girls and your team. How many of you are seniors? Raise your hand. Okay, and how many of you then are returning? Wow. Okay, so that bodes well for next year and beyond, and I know you're helping to build this exciting volleyball culture in our community, and this will really help. So really appreciate you all coming to the Capitol. I think we've had a great tour. You got a chance to meet the governor. You're going to visit with Representatives Steele and Gaynor too, and then get back over the pass to back home. But anyway, congratulations on your 4A state championship, the highest classification level in high schools in our state. And no matter what happens next year or beyond, this will always be a part of who you are and your legacy that you've left to Wenatchee School District. So thank you, keep it up, and good luck in the future.
Thank you.
Yeah. As excited as we are about the athletic performance on the court, the performance in the classroom and outside of the sports facilities is what is arguably even more important. So these young ladies are standouts everywhere, on the court, off the court, in the classroom, and I'm proud to bring this resolution before the Senate. Thank you.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope your Tuesday was a good one. We had some sun out there today. This was from our Sky-Fi tower camera up on Wenatchee Heights, and boy, a beautiful shot with some sun out there, and I hope you had the chance to enjoy it. We're seeing a steady increase in clouds now with a chance for rain and snow tonight, and a good chance for rain coming up on Wednesday and Thursday. We'll get to that in a second, but we've got other weather to talk about, and that's mainly mountain snow. So mountain travel once again as we make our way through the week will be there. In fact, we will see some lowland snow. We could actually see about an inch of snow in Wenatchee, maybe up into Chelan, also an inch or so for Omak. But look, folks, at the total for Stevens Pass by Thursday, 30 to 36 inches. That's new snow on top of the 9 inches of snow that they picked up yesterday. Snoqualmie, 7 inches of snow yesterday, and that's 18 to 24 inches now possible as we get into Thursday. So boy, western travel will be bad. In fact, mountain travel throughout the rest of this week is going to be a little bit touchy, as especially Stevens Pass Wednesday night into Thursday. We will see that, and also some strong winds in our forecast. That'll happen tomorrow into Thursday, and it's this area for our friends to the east in the Columbia Basin, Moses Lake, and we're talking up probably into the Waterville area, Douglas County, over into Mansfield. Very strong winds, 50 to 60 miles an hour. Moses Lake, possible 45 to 50 mile an hour winds, and then a little bit better as you move farther west. Wenatchee, I think we'll see a wind probably at our peak of around 20 miles an hour. So yeah, we've got a pretty big storm moving our way, and it's going to happen the next 24 to 48 hours. So be aware of that, especially if you're traveling. Those crosswinds can be an issue as well. All right. Today, it was a nice one. We got a high temperature unofficially of 41 degrees, but that's still about 5 degrees below where we should be. 46 is our normal high this time of year. 62 our record, and that was set in 2016. 27 this morning, 3 degrees below our normal of 30 degrees, and our record cold 12, and that was in 1993. Sunrise 6:45 this morning, and the sun will set at 5:42. All right, let's get you into those Wednesday temperatures, and it's going to be a wet one out there, but look at this. We are warming up. This storm system we're seeing has kind of a Pineapple Express feel to it, so that's going to warm us up nicely tomorrow. 54 in Moses Lake and Ephrata, 53 the high in Quincy, 51 for Wenatchee, and nice all the way up Highway 97, Chelan at 49, Omak 48, a nice one for Leavenworth tomorrow, but it's going to be wet. High temperature of 49 degrees. All right, let's show you why we're going to get wet now. Tonight, cloudy skies, and it's because of this large area of low pressure. Going to bring clouds and a lot of moisture, especially into western Washington. We have a 50% chance of rain mixed with snow overnight tonight. Low temperatures in those lower 30s. And then for Wednesday, here it comes just to our north in British Columbia and almost statewide. We're going to see some rain and snow showers, the green and yellow colors, even heavy precipitation for our Wednesday. 60% chance of rain, high temperature in Wenatchee right around that 50-degree mark. For Thursday, mainly morning showers, so be aware of that as you make that commute Thursday morning. Still some showers in the afternoon too. We're going to cool down a little bit. High temperatures for Thursday, mainly into those mid-40s. By the end of the week, our area of low pressure slides down to the south a little bit, and that'll bring that southwesterly flow our way on Friday. A 30% chance, I think mainly scattered showers for Friday. High temperatures in the low 40s, so back to below normal temperatures as we get into the end of the week. And then for Saturday, a double shot of low pressure just off the Pacific coast. We'll see a 50% chance of morning snow, and then look at that, just partly cloudy skies by afternoon on Saturday. Saturday. Still going to be a bit cool, though, to kick off our weekend. High temperature around 40 degrees. By the time we get into the end of the weekend, our low actually moves up into northwestern Washington. Here's the low, and everything happening is going to be around that. So we're going to see a dry day on Sunday. High temperatures in the mid-40s, and then for Monday, mostly sunny skies. We'll call it seasonal. Not bad for Monday with high temperatures again in those mid-40s. All right, taking a look now at your 7-day forecast tonight. 32 degrees. And then here's our wettest period, I believe. Wednesday night into Thursday, 51 your high Wednesday, 46 on Thursday. And then the cool down begins as we get into Friday and Saturday. 30% chance of rain on Friday and 43. We might see some snow as you wake up on Saturday morning, 41 our high temperature. And then we'll dry out and the sun will return on Sunday and Monday. By Monday, high temperature 45 degrees. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Dan Kuntz and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Caught in a conflict? Family? Workplace? Neighbor? Business? Housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services, a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
Good Thursday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station. We're not affiliated with any of the network channels. We're a locally owned, locally managed television station who prides itself on being a reflection and a spotlight on the communities we call home here in North Central Washington. We need to thank our gold supporter, Town Auto Group. Your community, your family, your Town Auto Group. Thanks for watching the NCWLIFE Channel.
What once was old now is new to the NCWLIFE Channel. Tune in for Bonanza, Superman, The Andy Griffith Show, The Beverly Hillbillies, The Invisible Man, The Lone Ranger, and The Lucy Show. Check your program guide for classic programming on NCWLIFE Channel, your local TV station.
Kaylor Yamamoto scored the only goal in a shootout. Luckily, he plays for the Seattle Kraken. They had to go to a shootout, but they beat the Boston Bruins, the very good Boston Bruins last night, 3-2. Jordan Eberle, Vince Dunn, Oliver Bjorkstrand, they all scored for the Seattle Kraken, and Philip Grubauer stopped all 3 shots in the shootout.
To the point, Borgen to play it off the body out Volquist. Here come the Bruins. Pasternak's in. He scores 700 points for David Pasternak, and he breaks the ice.
Wasn't a play where they actually got set up, and Eberle was able to take one and move and drive right towards the front of the net. And
Pinball Wizard! They'll take it. Jordan Eberle has another goal. Back to back to back. We go with him. It's a power play goal. The Kraken have tied it.
Anyway, they come here, and Allmark trying to send that puck all the way down, and it's the pressure from Eberle. Moves to the inside. The puck hits him, and right there, the backhand just tips that one back into the net. Allmark not able to dive back, and a mistake there on the goalie handle.
Below the line, Marchand and Schwartz can't get it out. McAvoy off Borgen, off his skate. Zacha, Pavel Zacha in front. They score. David Pasternak, his second goal tonight. 2:52 left in the second period. Boston.
You get the puck right here, and ends up going off of Schwartz, not able to get the puck out. Ends up going down. Zacha with some good work behind the goal line. End up making a backhand pass. Looks like it's through the legs of Borgen right here onto the tape of Pasternak, and not a whole lot Grubauer can do there. It's in the back of the net by the time he reacts. Does look like it maybe glances off of Grubauer's shoulder, but not the player you want taking that shot from that location all alone.
Lorei crossed over, and he knew he had him to the outside. Just a brilliant move. That's when Berkey's playing at his best. He can make something happen when nothing's going on.
Burakovsky has it again. Dunn scores! Back to back to back. Vince Dunn gets it done. 14:31 left. The Kraken have tied it.
Yanni goes in. It's a 50-50 battle. He pulls it back on the second effort. Burakovsky gets it, takes his strides to the middle. You have to respect. You see two Boston Bruins going toward Burakovsky. That leaves Dunn open. Geeky's not able to get over in time. You like the screens battling to the front of the net. And Dunn, again, with another shot, finding the...
It counts tied at 2. Marchand will glove it. Will go down. Bjorkstrand. Wenberg pulls up. One-timer. Borgen scores! With traffic out in front. Oliver Bjorkstrand was on the doorstep. Cue the maestro. Bjorkstrand gets the goal. 5:30 left. 3-2. Seattle.
Great job going to the front of the net, but a nice little pass. Setting it up, timing it perfectly right inside that blue line. Borgen coming in off the change. The one-timer, and you get a clear look right there on the Mick delivery. Supermo, that puck deflects off Oliver Bjorkstrand right out in front. Up over the glove side of Linus Ullmark.
Love the patience from Alex Wenberg to stop up.
Knocked down by Zacha. Here's Marchand. Off the stick of Larson, located by Tanev. He's hurried up by Zacha. Marchand creeps in. Pasternak shoots it. They score! David Pasternak picks an opening. Kelly Tolvanen, 6 seconds left in overtime. Beniers, Tolvanen stopped by Ullmark. And that'll do it. We go to shootout. He will swoop in on Linus Ullmark. Delay a bit. And score! Kyler Yamamoto makes it look easy.
Just the patience. Waiting out, Ullmark going nice and slow, dragging that puck, just waiting for...
2 goals in regulation for one of the best shooters and scorers in the league. David Pasternak is the final hope. Stopped by Grubauer! That's Kraken hockey, baby! The Kraken get it done in the shootout, and tonight they defeat the Bucs.
After the game, Coach Dave Hackstoll said it was a nice comeback considering Saturday night they laid a big fat egg against Minnesota.
We played the way we expected to play. We're pretty disappointed of the outcome of the hockey game and some of the things that we did that we were our own worst enemy. So that wasn't the case tonight. Tonight, we played against a good hockey team and we had to survive some situations, and there's some areas that we'd like to be a little bit cleaner in, but the bottom line is our level never really changed throughout the game. We competed very hard. The confidence level was good, and again, timely plays, timely saves, timely plays, collectively and individually, and that gets it done for a big 2 points.
The Kraken continue their season-long 6-game homestand. They got the Pittsburgh Penguins coming into town. That is Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Mariners picked up their first win of the spring training season, a Cactus League victory, 2-0 over Cincinnati. Cincinnati had a split squad, but a victory is a victory, even though it doesn't really count. Louis Castillo looked really good, by the way, and Cole Young had his very first hit, not only as a Mariner, but in Cactus League play. The Mariners traveled to Scottsdale this afternoon to take on the Giants. We'll have that result tomorrow. And here we go, where all the local teams will be playing this weekend, all of them hoping for a state championship. Ellensburg, they already have a trophy case full. They're going for their 3rd straight 2A championship. They got to wait. They have to wait until they take on the winner of Sammamish and White River. That will be Thursday at 10:30. Down in Yakima, the gateway to Wapato, Cashmere takes on Toppenish tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. That's a loser-out game. The winner will move on to the quarterfinals. In the girls 2B in Spokane, Tonasket takes on Napavine. That's in girls basketball. Tomorrow, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The loser is done. The winner will take on Brewster on Thursday. Okanagan will take on Cle-Elum Roslyn. That'll be tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. That's an early time to play basketball. Again, loser out. The winner of that game will take on Colfax on Thursday. Staying with the girls in 1B, Elmira Cooley Heartline and Garfield Palouse will do battle tomorrow night at 7:15. The loser is done. The winner will take on Waterville Mansfield. on Thursday night. And in the boys 2B, it's Tenaska taking on Turtle Lake. That'll be tomorrow at 3:45. The loser is done. The winner takes on another local team, Lake Roosevelt. And those are just some of the games that people are playing.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more news from around North Central Washington, you can find us at ncwlife.com, on our social media channels, or on our mobile app for iPhone and Android. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. Email us at news@ncwlife.com or call 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.
I'm Anna Maria Espana, and you're watching the NCW Life channel.